Welcome, everyone. Today we are going to discuss pre-hospital behavioral health emergencies and risks. This is my final presentation for EMS instructor methodology, and I am Maureen Kelly. Our goals and objectives today, we are going to discuss behavioral health emergencies that are commonly seen amongst pre-hospital healthcare providers, as well as the associated treatments and the risks that are associated with each. Upon completion of this lesson, you all should be able to identify common behavioral health emergencies seen in the pre-hospital setting, know how to treat them, and be familiar with some risks associated with the emergencies and treatments in order to provide care in a safe environment for these patients. An overview of today's presentation. We will delve into the types of behavioral health emergencies as well as their treatments, followed by some safety concerns and risks associated with each. Starting off today, we are going to discuss the difference between crisis and emergency. What is a crisis? A crisis is a severe emotional response to a powerful stimulus. Crises can be placed into a number of general categories. You can have personal crises, which tend to deal with emotions or possibly substance abuse, health crises due to injury, illness, maybe a death, safety, such as harassment or violence, relationship crises that arise from divorce or some sort of family estrangement or family death, career crises that occurs due to a job loss or maybe dissatisfaction with a job. Financial could be maybe a bad investment, having to file bankruptcy. Technological can be anything such as hacking or identity theft. Another large one that we see in current times is cyberbullying, largely with children. Corporate crises can be due to fraud, negligence, deception. Governmental can be due to corruption, politics, or political scandals. Societal could be anywhere from poverty to education to healthcare or lack thereof. Some environmental crises, pollution, or possibly a food shortage somewhere. Lastly, natural disaster is a large crisis that will kind of tie into what an emergency is. Natural disasters can be anything: a hurricane, a tornado, a flood, an earthquake. So what is an emergency? An emergency is a life-threatening situation that requires an immediate response. If a state of emotional turmoil is excessive or prolonged, negative consequences may appear, and a crisis may turn into an emergency. Some behavioral health emergencies that we are going to discuss today. Crisis states that escalate to violent outbursts, suicide attempts, substance abuse behaviors that turn into overdoses, panic attacks, and excited delirium.